Welcome to Orienting Practice 1. This is orienting using all of your senses. Welcome, I'm Andrea, and this is your orienting practice using more than just your eyes, which is what we talked about predominantly in the introduction. As you know, our connection to the world isn't limited to vision alone. We use a range of sensory input to navigate, relate, and educate. Cut dance. Welcome, I'm Andrea, and this is your orienting practice using all of the senses, or at least more than just your eyes. As you know, our connection to the world isn't limited to vision alone. We use a range of sensory input to navigate, relate, and regulate. This practice will guide you into a fuller awareness of how each sense plays a role in orienting us to our environment. As with many of these exercises, allow yourself to approach this however feels most comfortable. You might prefer sitting upright, lying on the couch, standing, or even moving slowly through space. Over time, as you continue to explore this work, you may find it becomes second nature, because in many ways, these orienting practices and processes are already part of how we move through the world. We're just learning to engage them more consciously. To begin, gently bring your attention to the space around you. If your eyes want to be open, let them be. If they want to close, or move between open and closed, follow that impulse. You're free to shift back and forth at any time. This is your practice. Now, take a moment to connect with the ground. Notice your contact with the ground, whether you're sitting, standing, or lying down. Feel the connection your body is making with whatever is beneath you. Let's bring in the sense of hearing. Of course, you're already hearing my voice, but in the moments between my words or even layered underneath them, see what else you notice. There might be sounds inside your space, appliances humming, footsteps, the creak of furniture, or the sounds from outside, wind, traffic, birds, a dog barking next door. The key isn't to try and hear. It's to allow your attention to rest gently on what's already there. Just acknowledge what your ears are picking up. We often unconsciously orient through sound when we're outside, noticing birdsong, distant conversations, or the subtle rhythm of city life. As you stay present with sound, also become aware of your breath. Let it do what it wants. You're not trying to change it, just notice it. Is there any tension in your chest or belly? Are your jaw or throat clenched? If so, what happens if you just invite a little softening into those places? Now let's bring in smell. If you're indoors, maybe there's something cooking or a cup of tea nearby. The steam rising from your drink, whether it's soup, coffee, or hot chocolate, often carries with it a gentle, nourishing scent. Smell can ground us and settle us in surprising ways. This sense is also protective. The scent of smoke, a gas leak, or something burnt can alert us to danger. These olfactory signals orient us towards safety. So whether it's a comforting smell or one that calls your attention to a problem, your nose is doing important work. You might also imagine a smell like imagining it, like fresh rain, salty ocean air, eucalyptus leaves in the bush, or the warm scent of a forest floor. These memories or imagined scents can engage your sensory system too. Now shift your focus to the kinesthetic sense, your felt sense of the body and space. This is something you'll get more familiar with as we go, but you can begin here. Notice where your body is making contact with surfaces, the chair beneath you, your feet on the floor, the feeling of fabric against your skin. Maybe you're wearing something textured or heavier that you can sense more easily. Perhaps your arm is resting against the arm of a chair, or you're aware of a nearby object like a table your foot might brush against if you moved a certain way. Can you bring attention to that spatial awareness, the knowledge that something is just a few centimetres away or a foot off to the side, even without touching it? This kinesthetic orienting helps us navigate and stay safe. It deepens our ability to feel present in our space. So as you revisit these senses, sight, sound, smell, and felt sense, remember they all contribute to our experience of orienting. Visual orienting is often the most obvious, and we focus on it a lot in the basic practices, but a person who doesn't rely on sight still orients fully through scent, hearing, touch, and spatial awareness. It's the same for someone who can't hear very well. They might navigate more on the way their feet feel on the ground, what they can see, what they can smell. Think about how we notice the shift of air when a door opens or closes quickly, or how the breeze touches our skin and tells us which way the wind is blowing. These subtle cues are all part of orienting. Each sense offers a valuable way to engage with the world around us. They're equally important and they all deserve our attention. So I encourage you to play with them. Try noticing how you engage your senses when you're inside, outside, walking through nature, or simply sitting quietly. And as you do, stay aware of how you're breathing and how your body is connecting with your environment. These are the building blocks of deeper nervous system awareness, and each small moment of noticing helps bring you closer to that sense of grounded presence.